Good day and welcome to our channel. In today's game, we have a game from St. Louis Rapid and Blitz. This is actually from Rapid section round 3. And in this game, we're gonna take a look at the game between Grandmaster MBL playing white against Grandmaster Motherbeck playing black. Well, let's get right into it and let's see what happened to their game. So here, MBL playing white opens up with e4. We have c5, knight f3, d6, and now check on b5. So we have Sicilian on the board. Basically, we call it a canal attack. And in this position, as black, you have several options. You can go bishop d7, knight c6, or knight to d7. But here, another back play knight d7. So we have d4 now, capture, and now capture on d4. After capture, we have a6, and now you have several options as white. You can capture the knight on d7, bishop d3, or even bishop to e2 is actually playable. Bishop c4 is not the best continuation because of a possibility of playing b5. So we have bishop e2, and now knight to f6. After knight to f6, we have knight c3, and now g6. We have e5, so right away attacking on the middle of the board. So we have capture, recapture, and now capture on e5, and then capture on e5. So we have bishop g7 now, a simple developing move, and also, pointing at this queen on e5. So we have castle, and now bishop to e6. If we're gonna take a look at the position, well, still pretty equal, and black is actually preparing to castle on the king side. And as white, you basically have several options. You can go rook d1, hitting the queen on d8. Bishop f3 is also playable, attacking this pawn on b7. But here we have rook d1, the best move in the position. So we have queen to c8, and now bishop e3, a simple developing move. Castle, and now bishop to d4. So still putting pressure on this bishop on g7. So we have rook to d8, and now bishop to f3. We have queen c4, and right now you can capture the pawn on b7 after capture. Black will have this rook to b8, and then if you move the bishop back, then there will be a capture here on b2. So black will have like a counterplay. So we have queen c5, challenging the queen on c4. But now we have rook to c8 only, putting pressure on the queen. So we have capture, recapture, and now bishop to e3. We have check, and now capture again. Now we're actually entering like endgame already because they are actually exchanging pieces now on the board. And if we're gonna evaluate the position, white is probably a bit better because first this rook on d1 has this only open file. These two bishops are actually too powerful, pointing at the queen side. And one more thing, we have 3 pawns on the queen side against 2 here on the queen side for black. So we have h5, and now after h5 we'll have h3. A preventive move, you don't want to allow bishop g4 or knight to g4 here idea. So we have v5, and now we have a3, so preventing this b4 move. But we have bishop to f5. Well, not the best continuation here. The suggestion is probably you can go bishop to c8. This is to prevent the idea of bishop to b7. But anyway, bishop f5 was played, and then bishop to b7 attacking the pawn. We have b4. And now in this position, of course, you have several options. You can check. That's the first one. You can also go like bishop takes a6, attacking this rook. That's an option. Or even a takes b4. But here, MBL decided to capture this pawn on a6. So we have rook to c6, attacking the bishop. And now we have bishop to b5. We have capture, giving up this exchange, but let's see. So after that, we have capture, and now capture. Although black is actually down material, the problem that white has to resolve here is this possible passer, and you're not gonna allow this bishop takes c2 in this position. So here we have rook to b1 first, stopping this pawn, and now black really need to defend this pawn on b2. So the only move is to move the knight, and here he decided to play knight to e8. Well, we can capture, definitely, that's an option. So the idea now is to still stop this pawn from promoting. So we have capture still, and now capture. And now you don't have a choice but to give up the exchange. We have capture on b2, recapture. And now if we're going to take a look at the position, it is actually equal when it comes to material. But the main thing here is this pass pawn. And in an endgame, a pass pawn is actually a huge advantage. So here, black will try to basically stop this pawn from promoting, wherein white will try to convert this into a queen. So we have a4, which is not the best continuation. I think you can go bishop to c5 first, attacking this pawn on g7, and it also like serve us like like a stopper for the king to move forward here. But anyway, there's still a passer, so you really need to push it as soon as possible. So we have bishop c3, trying to stop the pawn. Bishop to b6, trying to guard this pawn. He can actually play a5 next move. So we have bishop d3, an excellent move, stopping the king from moving forward. So we have a5, and now bishop to a6. But now we have g3. The idea is to go king to g2, and now we have e5. We have bishop to c6. An excellent move. Well, the idea here is he can play like bishop to g2 and then bishop to f1 in order for him to push this pawn moving forward. So we have f5, which is not the best continuation here. King f8 is probably the best idea. At least try to still stop this pawn from moving forward. But anyway, we have f5, and now bishop to g2. This is the idea now, bishop to f1, and then he will try to push it, going to a6. So we have king to f7, and now bishop f1 was played. Bishop to b7, and now a6. We have bishop c6, and now we have this h4, stopping the the expansion of the pawns here, and also trying to fix the pawn structure. This is actually on the light square, and still white still has this light square bishop, wherein he can actually attack this light square pawns maybe later. So here we have king to e7, and now bishop to g2. And if you're going to capture, then this will be game over. So of course, you don't want to allow it. We have king to d6, and now we have this a7. Now this is the idea. I can promote, or I can easily capture the bishop. But of course, black will still try to stop this. So we have e4, and now bishop to f1. So we have bishop to a8, and now the bishop c4. So the idea is to go here, bishop f7, and he will attack this pawns on the light square. So we have king to e7, stopping the bishop from going to f7. So we have bishop to e3, and now bishop to f6. After bishop f6, MBL tried to simplify the game by bishop to g5, which is an excellent move because after capture, recapture, now the pawns are still stuck on the light square, And there's always like an idea of going to bishop f7. And one more thing that black needs to resolve is still this pawn on a7. So here we have king to f8 and now king f1. We have king to e7 and now king to e2. So slowly white is actually improving the position of the king. But now we have f4. We have capture. Still, black is actually trying to create like a counterplay. And right now he has a passer also, if you're going to take a look here on each file. But the problem here is the king is very close to the pawn. I mean, if you're going to go here, then white's still, inside the square of the pawn. So it's not possible here. If you're going to take a look. So white can easily go inside the square. So we have h4. So still, white is actually still on the square. So he decided to go king to f1. Probably the idea is to go king g1 and then king to h2, attacking this pawn on h4. So we have king to d6 and now bishop to f7. And at this point, another back actually resigned because this is actually really hopeless now for black. Well, we can continue maybe king c7 first. We're gonna attack this first on this pawn on e7. But after this, then we can just simply play bishop takes d6. And now after bishop g6, maybe king b6 is playable. But now here, after king b6, we can just simply play f5, and you really can't stop this pawn from promoting. The only option for you is to basically sacrifice the bishop. So here, maybe I can try to capture. After capture, then f6. After f6, then you'll be forced to play bishop d5, and then f7, capture, recapture. This is actually completely winning for white. This is going to promote into a queen sooner or later. Well, that's our game for today. I hope you like it. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye now.